Is it time to buy or sell BigBear.ai Holdings stock? In this video, we will explore BigBear.ai Holdings in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, and now we bring you an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analyses for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 13th of May, 2025, our system has ranked BigBear.ai Holdings as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.86. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has shown natural fluctuations, achieving a gain of 4.49%. This results in an average return of 0.64% per day since it was categorized as hold accumulate. The stock is currently positioned at the upper end of a very broad and declining trend in the short term. This situation often presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction toward the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $3.75 would initially suggest a slower rate of decline, potentially marking the first indication of a trend reversal. The current 3-month trend indicates a possible change of approximately negative 24.72% over the next 3 months, with a potential return ranging between negative 60.62% and negative 24.13%. In the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of about 49.90%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 9.03% and 332.85% over the next year. In current terms, this would imply a future price range between $4.06 and $16.10. Our latest daily update for BigBear.ai Holdings includes the headline, significant movements in BigBear.ai Holdings stock price on Wednesday, fluctuating 18.68% between high and low. The BigBear.ai Holdings stock price gained 4.79% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, rising from $3.55 to $3.72. During that trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 18.68%, with a low of $3.48 and a high of $4.13. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and has risen by 21.97% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume also increased, with 76 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 118 million shares changed hands for approximately $438,810,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $10.35, while the lowest price was $1.17. Currently, the price stands 64.06%, or $6.63, below the 52-week high, and 76.92%, or $12.40, below the all-time high of $16.12, achieved on the 6th of April, 2022. BigBear.ai Holdings Inc., trading under the symbol BBAI, is currently facing multiple class action lawsuits following a notable drop in its stock price, which declined by approximately 15%. These lawsuits, led by various prominent law firms, allege potential securities fraud by the company and its executives, primarily affecting investors who purchased shares between March 31, 2022 and March 25, 2025. As this legal situation unfolds, investor sentiment may take a significant hit in the short term, leading to increased volatility and potential further downward pressure on BBAI's stock price. The upcoming June 10th deadline for class action participation adds urgency for affected investors, potentially exacerbating the stock's instability as shareholders assess their options for seeking recovery. In the longer term, the outcomes of these lawsuits could critically shape BigBear's financial standing and reputation. If the company successfully defends against these claims, it may stabilize and potentially regain investor confidence. However, any adverse judgment could lead to substantial financial penalties, which would likely impact BBAI's future performance and strategic growth initiatives, ultimately influencing its market perception and stock valuation. Investors will be closely monitoring these developments as they can dictate the company's fate in a competitive artificial intelligence market. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 30th of December, 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned BBAI a buy rating along with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 15th of October, 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright again provided BBAI with a buy rating and a hold action. Analysts have assigned BigBear.ai Holdings stock a general sell rating. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for BigBear.ai Holdings. The stock of BigBear.ai Holdings is showing buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook. Additionally, there is a general buy signal as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, support is expected at $3.67 and $3.13. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Notably, volume is increasing alongside the price, which is a strong technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also been noted, which could affect the short-term trend. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Wednesday, May 14, 2025, and thus far, the stock has declined by 3.38%. Further decline is anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, a sell signal is currently present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, commonly known as the MACD. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots show a sell signal from 6 days ago. Bollinger suggests a buy signal from 131 days ago. The short-term moving average indicates a sell signal from 3 days ago. The long-term moving average reflects a buy signal from 20 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 18 days ago. Examining the 12-month chart reveals the short moving average shows a buy signal from 21 days ago. The long-term moving average indicates a sell signal from 54 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages provides a buy signal from 41 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for BigBear.ai Holdings. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $3.53 and $3.34. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level could lead the stock to fall to the next support level. In this case, BigBear Holdings finds support just below today's level at $3.53. If this is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $3.34 and $3.25. This stock may experience significant price movement during the day, indicating high volatility. With a wide prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. Over the past day, the stock moved 650 cents between its high and low, which is an 18.68% change. For the last week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 10.21%. Before we explore the potential trading levels for BigBear.ai Holdings, let's take a moment to review some important fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important measure compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Established companies can also face downturns, often due to circumstances outside their control. However, persistent negative PE ratios may suggest inadequate profitability and could raise concerns about potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 7th of August, 2025. Analyst consensus estimates stand at -7 cents. It is important to monitor these figures, as they can have a significant influence on stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for BigBear.ai Holdings. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for BigBear.ai Holdings is at $3.85. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, BigBear.ai Holdings encounters its first support level at $3.53. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for BigBear.ai Holdings from various analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 15th of May, 2025, Hayes Dorothy D. conducted an insider sale of 26,000 shares of common stock. On the 13th of May, 2025, Peffer Julie conducted an insider sale of 20,000 shares of common stock. On the same day, Peffer Julie conducted another insider sale of 25,924 shares of common stock. On the 7th of May, 2025, Ricker Sean Raymond conducted an insider sale of 14,063 shares of common stock. On the 8th of May, 2025, Peffer Julie conducted yet another insider sale of 20,000 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative with a ratio of negative 95.539. Overall, insiders purchased 2,525,089 shares and sold 143,770,746 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $3.54, reflecting a decrease of 4.81%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, indicating elevated risk. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 5 days ago. Is BigBear.ai Holdings stock a good buy? BigBear.ai Holdings has several positive indicators. However, we still do not consider them sufficient to qualify it as a buy candidate. At the present level, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting you either hold or accumulate in this position while awaiting further developments. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 22nd of May, we anticipate that BigBear.ai Holdings will open higher by approximately 5.67 cents, starting trading at $3.78. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.